This is a great question. I know this looks like Kirk Hammett's famous Mummy ESP guitar, but it's not. It's only a $200 replica guitar from eBay. As you can see, it's identical in a lot of ways, including the ESP logo and Kirk's signature on the headstock. But that's not all. It even has the ESP custom shop logo on the back. The reason we're going to do a pickup test today is because if you notice, the paint job goes over the pickups. So if I were to replace the pickups, I would be messing up the design on the guitar. So coming up, what you're going to see is a simple chug test coming out of my amp between these two guitars, the $200 replica eBay guitar and the authentic $1,800 LTD guitar. Both are Kirk Hammett signature guitars, only this one has no name brand pickups and this one has Kirk Hammett's Bonebreaker EMG pickups in it. You think you'll be able to hear the difference between the two? Following the amp tone test, you're going to get a full mix demo of this guitar. That way you'll be able to hear what the guitar sounds like when you record it. We'll round out the video with some final thoughts, and that should wrap it up. Okay, for this tone test, we're going to be coming out of my Boss Katana 100 watt head and going into my 2x12 Holly Benton cabinet down here. Okay, here's some final thoughts about this guitar. For me personally, I'm happy that I purchased this guitar, but I have a few different reasons that you might not. For one, I have a guitar channel on YouTube and TikTok, so this looks great in the background, and whenever I use it during one of my conversation pieces, people always ask me about it. That helps engagement in my videos, and for me, that makes this guitar worth it. However, if I was a younger guitar player that didn't have a guitar collection, I wouldn't be choosing this as my main guitar. During the tone test when I was playing out of my amp, to get a nice palm muted sound, you need to have your hand just right. These pickups are certainly not the best. And as I mentioned before, if you were to change them out, you would definitely be changing the design of the piece. If you're taking a closer look, you could see just how much of the mummy's face would be removed if I changed the pickups. What's interesting about this guitar though, is if you're using it to record using amp sims like I did, I got a pretty decent tone out of it. But the ironic part about that is, I wouldn't choose to take this guitar into the studio in the first place. But if I did, and I was using amp sims, the amp sims are able to cover up for the fact that the pickups aren't high quality. And one last thing before I end my video. There are other replica guitars out there that you could find on eBay, where the design won't be ruined as much if you change the pickups. Hey, hello again. I can't believe I forgot to address this in my original video. The Floyd Rose style tremolo that this guitar comes with is not the best. It's stiff to turn, and you can tell it's an inexpensive tremolo. That being said, when I took it off the wall, it was still relatively close to being in tune. So I'm just letting you know, in case you're thinking about upgrading, you're also going to need to upgrade that tremolo. So if you really want one of those high-end Kirk Hammett guitars without the budget, take a look at what other replica guitars you can find on eBay. Hope that helps. Catch you in the next one. Peace.